Do you wonder at the end of each day, where the heck has the time gone? Or say to yourself, I wish there were more hours in a day. For answers to these questions, I traveled to my parallel universe to speak to a know-it-all being and pleaded for answers. How can I get more done in less time? Because see, I don't only want to present you with a way to accomplish more, but I want you to do it in less hours and give you back some much deserved freedom to do what you want. And I highly encourage that you self-care. And I got my answer. Stop context switching. Wait, what? What does that mean? What does that even mean? If you're a working mama and you want to successfully survive work life and mommyhood, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. I release brand new videos every Wednesday. It appears the thief of time is something called context switching, robbing you of at least 15 minutes each time you go from one task to another. Now take a moment to think how many times a day you make these kinds of jumps. A 15-minute penalty each and every time. You're just giving it away. It's a free-for-all on your precious, valuable time. So what is context switching? Context switching is jumping between two unrelated tasks or multitasking. Even though it may not seem harmful, the truth is that our brains aren't wired for multitasking. When you're constantly bouncing between tasks from meetings to emails, phone calls, cleaning, meal planning, back to email, projects, social media, you're actually dividing your attention, meaning none of your tasks are actually getting the full effort. Now, granted, the one context switch that we kind of have to take a hit on is attention giving to our children. Everything else, however, can be much more effectively organized. How much time is context switching taking from you? According to psychologist Gerald Weinberg, each extra task or context you switch between eats up 20 to 80% of your overall productivity. It's no wonder why we never feel like there are enough hours in a day. We are being robbed. Let's jump into the blackboard. So here's an example of how it works. Focus on one task at a time, and you're giving it 100% of productive time available. Now, what if you have two tasks that you're working on? Task switching between two tasks at a time, so 40% of your productive time for each, and then you've actually lost 20% to context switching. Now, let's pretend that we are multitasking between three tasks. So now 20% of your productive time for each, and 40% is lost to context switching. Now, we working mamas do a lot each and every single day. So think about how much time we're actually just not using productively and it's going nowhere. If you're getting value from this video, contribute to my coffee addiction by smashing that like button. So how can you reduce context switching? Reducing the amount of context switching you do on a daily basis requires that you reevaluate your daily schedule. All of you mamas are very unique in what you do and how you do it. Here are some general things to consider. Your schedule. Context switching happens when your schedule either has too many tasks or not enough, which leaves you kind of scattered brain for the rest of the day. Number two, habits. Most of us have built a habit of task switching throughout the day. So things like checking and answering emails every time you hear a beep or Slack message, social media, ding, or stopping to cook because we got a work call, or even in our daily lives starting to clean, then remembering we had to put in the laundry or create a shopping list. The list of unrelated tasks we jump through on a daily basis is miles long. I'm sorry to tell you, but for this to work, some of your habits will need to be adjusted. I used to be the person who prided herself on a to-do list that was a mile long. And while all 50 plus tasks were accomplished because I naturally managed my time well, I was left exhausted, hungry, and most often sleep deprived. By decreasing context switching, I'm actually accomplishing much more on a daily basis, and it's taking me less time to do it. And this gives me the opportunity and the freedom to spend more time with my friends, my family, and yeah, sometimes even taking myself out for a cup of coffee and then taking a walk. For a list of 8 time management strategies you can begin to implement today, you can check out this video here. So here's a list of small changes you can begin making. Number 1, accomplish your most important tasks in the morning. So this is typically when we have the most amount of energy to focus on a particular task. Number 2, stop being addicted to distractions. Simply by creating a work environment with no beeps will increase your productivity by 100%. Number 3, batch similar tasks. It helps to time block for this. So for example, scheduling between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m., you will work on project A. If in your jobs or as moms, we wear a lot of hats, it might benefit you to have theme days, design specific days to specific tasks. Sure, you might be thinking, but all these things must get done. Yes, but if you can't focus on most of these tasks, then what's the point? Number 4, learn daily minimalism. Focus on the important tasks. The reality is that only about 5% of what you do each day leads to 95% of the results. So why are you doing the other non-important, nice-to-have tasks? The secret to productivity is simplicity. And finally, number 5, take breaks. Even though momentum dies down, you can give your body and mind espresso shot boosts in the form of breaks. So 5 minutes here and there scattered throughout the day, in addition to your much-deserved lunch break. If you want the kind of life which makes you feel like you always have enough hours to get everything done, you want to feel accomplished, proud, present for the things that you enjoy, present for your family, eliminate context switching from your life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember to be good to yourselves.